Hello class 6. Today we are going to start chapter 2, File Management Organization of Data. Chapter 1 already over. So chapter 2, File Management Organization of Data. See, we know that data is processed in a computer to produce meaningful results known as information. Okay, once again, data is processed in a computer to produce meaningful results known as information. This information may be in the form of a text document, the typed materials, an audio or a video. It can be a text material or an audio or a video. Okay. So we may also need to store information in a storage device to be used in the future. So information can be stored or saved in any storage device with a specific name called file. So whenever we store either a text document or an audio file or a video file, so we have to store it by giving a name. That name is called file name. Okay. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss some features of file management that help in better organization of data. Like we are going to learn the editing, viewing, playing, moving and deleting of files. So first comes the classification of files. See, the files on the storage devices can be categorized in the following three ways. So classification of files are three types. First is ordinary files. Second, directory or folder files. Third, special purpose files. So there are how many types of file? Three types of file: ordinary files, directory or folder files, and special purpose file. Now, what is a file? File is a named unit on a storage device. File is a named unit on a storage device that stores information in an organized manner. So what is a file? File is a named unit on a storage device that stores information in an organized manner. Okay. So what is ordinary file? These refer to temporary files that are created for general purpose. These files are created for the general purpose. All types of work can be done. They remain on the storage device until the purpose is completely solved. So they remain on the storage device for how many days? Till the purpose is not completely solved. As soon as the requirement is over, these files are deleted from the storage devices. Some examples of ordinary files are notepad files, wordpad files, program related files, songs, videos. So these are the examples of ordinary files. So always remember, these are the temporary files. And for what they are created? For general purpose. Okay, and once the work is over, the requirement is over, these files are deleted from the storage devices. Second is directory or folder files. So directory files or folder files refer to files that are available in a directory or a folder. So where they are stored in a directory or a folder. You can create a directory or you can create a folder and you can store these files. Whenever we have to store information, a directory or folder can be created. As I told you, whenever you want to store information, what we can create? We can create a directory or a folder can be created that contains files having the related informations. Examples of this type of files are MS Word files, MS Excel files, MS PowerPoint files. So these are the maintained in directory or folders. These files are maintained in the directory or folders. Okay. Now, third types of file is special purpose files. See what type of files? Special purpose files. There are some files available on the storage devices which are not created by the users. It is not created by us. These special purpose files are automatically transferred to the storage device while installing the system. When the systems are installed, they are transferred to storage device and are used to control various activities of the computer system. So they control the different activities of the computer system. Examples of such types of files are command.com file, config.system files, configuration.system files, auto.exe batch file. So these are the examples of special purpose of files. See, the file has an extension. The extension of a file states the file type. What is extension? Extension of a file states the file type. For example, .txt represents text file. .docx represents a document file, MS Word document file. .ppt represents a MS PowerPoint slide. Okay. So we discussed the three types of file, that is ordinary files, directory or folder files, and special purpose files. See, special purpose files are not created by us. Okay, whereas ordinary and directory files or folders are created by us. The next is file formats. What is the file formats? See, on a storage device, a file name contains two parts. The first part is the primary name of the file. The first part is the primary name of the file, followed by an extension. Just now I discussed the extension. It is followed by an extension. And what is extension? Extension of a file states the type of file, what type of file it is. The file name can be a suitable name related to the content, and the extension is referred to as the file type. The type of information stored in a file can be easily identified by looking at this extension. What type of file it is? Just you look at the extension and you can identify it is the what type of file. Its syntax is file name dot extension. Example, file name is letter, dot extension is docx. That means it is a MS Word document file. Okay. If it is .xls, it is a MS Excel spreadsheet file. So let us see some file extension and their description. Meaning, if the extension is .docx, so it is a MS Word document file. If it is .xls, then it is a MS Excel spreadsheet. If it is .ppt, it is MS PowerPoint slide. If it is .gif, it is a graphic interface file. If it is .jpg or .gpeg, then it is a graphics JPG format file. If it is .pdf, then it is Acrobat portable document format. You make the PDF of any documents. If you write .psd, that means it is a Adobe Photoshop file. And if it is .mp4, then it is a music file. Okay. So learn these extensions with the description purpose. Some file operations. See, a file is created to contain a specific information. Thus, we may need to perform some basic operations for storing and accessing the information to meet our requirements. So, some basic or fundamental operations on files are viewing data, copying a file, moving a file, deleting a file, playing a file. In viewing data, just display the files, the contents of a file. Copying a file, you can copy and the contents of one document to another. Moving a file, you can cut and paste. You can shift the contents of a file to another place. Deleting a file and playing a file. So let us see how to view data from a file. Okay, we can see from any file. The steps are: select and double click. It is in the Windows 7. Select and double click the computer icon on the desktop. When you click on the computer icon on the desktop, the computer window will appear on the screen. It will open, the computer window will open. Then select and double click on the any drive. Suppose I have taken here D drive here. D, E, C, C, D, E, any drive if you want. Select and double click on the D drive. It will display all the files and folders of the D drive. All the files and the folders of the D drives will be displayed. Step 3. Select and double click the desired file. Whichever files you want to open, you just select by single click and double click to open it. It will display all the files available in that folder. In that folder, whatever files are there, it will be displayed. Now you double click on the required file name, whichever files you want to open according to your choice. You double click on the file name, and the data contents of the file will be displayed for our view. Now we can edit, modify or delete the contents of the file as per our requirements. Okay, so today this much only. Learn all this taught definition and steps. Thank you.